Less than a week after the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act, you've got Alabama and Tennessee already racing to redraw their congressional maps in emergency special sessions this week. And they're targeting black majority districts because they want to get up to 3 more Republican seats in the U.S. House. Right, and just to get us all on the same page again, last week you had the Supreme Court flipping Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act just on its head, ruling that Louisiana's majority-minority district amounted to an unconstitutional racial gerrymander. Democrats called it a death sentence for the VRA. Trump basically told state legislatures to take the win and run with it, and what you saw was Alabama hearing it. Right, with Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall filing motions literally the day after the Louisiana decision. And he's looking to appeal the court rulings that had blocked Republican-drawn maps from 2023. And while those court-ordered maps were supposed to be locked in until after the 2030 census, they might not survive this week. Right, you've got Governor Kay Ivey saying the special session will wrap within 5 days. And while Republicans currently hold 5 of Alabama's 7 House seats, they think that these new maps will give them all of them. With Marshall adding that Alabama's primaries are on May 19th, saying that the timing is critically important, which is essentially just code for if the courts don't bless this fast, they're stuck. And so for the Democrats that are hoping to slow this down, that tight window is kind of their best chance. So with this power grab, I would say do not count on it. Right, in Tennessee, they're playing the same game, but from a slightly different angle. You see, Governor Bill Lee's special session kicks off tomorrow, and their target is District 9, which is currently the only Democratic-held seat in the state. And the VRA was really the main thing that was keeping their District 9 intact, and so with that protection weakened, you have Republicans seeing a path to flipping it and just giving themselves a full sweep of Tennessee's House delegation. Right, and they've been waiting for this. This is not new behavior from them. Back in 2022, Tennessee Republicans carved Nashville into 3 pieces and flipped the 5th district. And now they're eyeing Memphis, which is the most heavily black city in the state. But also, Tennessee has a timing problem that its own lawyers are openly worried about. But the candidate qualifying period ended in March, primaries hit in August, and so Democrats are hoping that the courts just simply rule that it's too close to election day to bulldoze the map. Now, Lee, for his party, is calling it a representation issue, saying that we owe it to Tennesseans to ensure our congressional districts accurately reflect the will of Tennessee voters, which I will say sounds noble until you look at a map and you go, oh, the one district you're specifically targeting here is the one anchored in a majority black city. And honestly, this part, it's just my opinion. I'd appreciate if everyone was just honest at this point, right? Trump and his conservative Supreme Court, they've pushed the country into an endgame situation. Everyone's got to fight for power's sake, though obviously for different reasons. Trump and Republicans, they're not dumb. They're looking at the polls. They're like, oh my God, everything that Trump's doing right now, it's just so unpopular. If Republicans want a chance to not just be completely wiped out by the electorate, we gotta suppress the vote. We gotta change things up. And on the Democratic side, I think more Democrats are realizing, oh, we can't fight with our hands behind our back. If we want to get to it tomorrow, where among other things, there's a national gerrymander ban, we've got to fight for power's sake now. Otherwise, we're going to get completely wiped out. But if you don't do something now, the door will get closed and you'll never get another chance. And with all this, you've got black lawmakers and civil rights groups not being subtle about what they think this is. Senator Raphael Warnock, for example, from my home state of Georgia, said that the redistricting fight is a continuation of the effort to roll back the civil rights movement, and saying that this is not a new method, it's a Jim Crow method. Also, even before the Supreme Court ruling, you had Congressman Shamari Figures saying that gutting Section 2 would, quote, drastically reduce the number of realistic opportunities to elect black members to Congress. And Alabama Democrats are calling the special session a blatant power grab by Republican leadership in Montgomery to eliminate seats held by black Democrats. And then again, with this news, of course, we have to remember it is more than Tennessee and Alabama. And I mean that both for the 2026 midterms as well as the 2028 general election. Cards are being played right now that are forcing hands, and things have to get crazy before they can get normal again. And so it seems, at least until the end of 2028, extreme gerrymandering is just on the menu. It's the name of the game.